Namaste and welcome back to 26th session cost accounting class, and I'm teaching you all service costing or operating costing. And in this session I'll be coming up with problems related to transportation, that is passengers kilometers. So that is the problems related to passengers buses. So how to calculate total passengers kilometers, which will be asked for 5 marks. I am Dr. Uma B. Pujar, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government First Grade College and PG Center, Dharwad. So let us solve 3 to 4 problems in this session and see how to calculate passengers kilometers. Okay students, first let us solve 5 marks problem which was asked in Ballari University in the year 2016. From the following particulars, calculate passenger kilometers for the month of March 2014. Information given are number of buses 20 buses, distance covered one way it is, that is 50 kilometers, trips per day 2 trips, capacity of each bus is 40 passengers, onward journey it is full capacity, that is 100%, and return journey it was half full, that is 50%. So we have to calculate passengers kilometers. So what is the formula for passengers kilometer? Passengers kilometer is equal to number of buses into distance into number of trips into number of days into seating capacity and seats occupied, which will be given in percentage. Now let us fill this formula. We have two types of journey here, that is onward journey and return journey. Let us see first onward journey. Onward means while going. Onward journey. Onward journey it is. So we'll apply this formula is equal to number of buses given is 20 buses into distance one way it is 50 kilometers. Okay, 50 kilometers into it makes two trips, that is it goes and comes back, two trips into number of days. What's given in the problem? For the month of March. For the month of March means in the month of March we have 31 days. 31 days into seating capacity. It is 40 passengers. And finally, what was the seats occupied when onward journey while going? The seats were full, that is 100%. Now, when we calculate all these together, when we multiply all these together, it comes to 24 lakh 80,000. 24 lakh 80,000 passenger kilometers. So this is regarding onward journey. Let us see return journey. Return journey. And the formula will be same. Let us see number of buses given in the problem is 20 buses into 50 kilometers. 50 kilometers into two trips into 31 days 31 days into 40 passengers, everything will be same, only the seats occupied percentage will be different. Passengers, 40 passengers into what was the capacity of bus while returning. It's given in the problem, it's half full means it will come to 50%. So when we multiply all together, just check it and see, it comes to 12 lakh 40,000. 12 lakh 40,000 passenger kilometers. Now, what will be the total of both onward and return journey? That is 24 lakh 80,000 plus 12 lakh 40,000. So it comes to 37 lakh. See, have a look at the total. Add both the onward journey total and return journey total. It comes to 37 lakh 20,000 passenger kilometer. Passenger kilometer. So this is how you calculate passenger kilometer when they give both onward and return journey. So let us see and solve one more problem. Yes, students, let us solve one more problem. This was question asked, taken from Karnataka University, Dharwad, from the year 2016, which was asked for 5 marks. Sugama runs a fleet of buses as follows. So they have given number of buses, 5 buses, seating capacity, 50 passengers and 40 passengers. So it is quite a different problem. We have two types of seating capacity, that is 5 buses having 50 passengers and other 5 buses having 40 passengers. Now let us read the information. Each bus makes 2 trips in a day covering a distance of 100 kilometers each way from Gokak to Dharwad. On an average, buses are full on onward journey from Gokak to Dharwad, and but 75% seats are occupied on return journey from Dharwad to Gokak. Assuming that company operates its fleet for 25 days in the month of March, calculate total passengers kilometer for the month. So now we have to calculate first one, the buses having 50 passengers seating capacity onward and return journey, and next the buses having 40 passengers seating capacity onward and return journey. So 5 things are to be calculated, 4 things are to be calculated here. So let us see what is the formula. Let's go for solving solution now. So this is the formula as usual. The same formula is applied everywhere. Passenger kilometer is number of buses into distance into number of trips into number of days into seating capacity into seats occupied percentage. First, let's calculate for 50 passengers bus. Okay. So the same formula will be applied here. Number of buses. Okay. Number of buses is 5 buses. 5 buses into distance. It's given 100 kilometers into, it makes 2 trips. It goes and comes back 2 trips into number of days. They have given 25 days in a month of March into seating capacity. It was 50 passengers. We are doing that seating capacity having 50 passengers into what was the seats occupied while going on an average buses are full on onward journey. Buses are full means it is 100%. So if it is 100%, let us see what will be the answer. So it is equal to, when we multiply all together, it comes to 12,50,000 passenger kilometers. So this was for onward journey. This was for onward journey. Okay. Now let's check out what will be the answer for return journey. So for return journey again the same formula. Number of buses, it is 5 buses. Everything will be same, only the seats occupied will be different. 100 kilometers into 2 trips into 25 days into 50 passengers into what was the seats occupied, percentage of seats occupied while returning, 75%. So take down as 75%. Now when we multiply all this, it comes to 21,87,500 passenger kilometers. So this is regarding 50 passengers bus. Now let's calculate for 40 passengers bus. 40 passengers bus. We'll apply same formula here. Now again onward journey is equal to 5 buses, same 5 buses into 100 kilometers into 2 trips into 25 days into how many passengers? It is 40 passengers bus. And while onward journey the buses will be full, that is 100%. So when we multiply this, its answer will be 10 lakh passenger kilometers. Now let's check on what will be the passengers kilometer while return journey. Everything will be same, everything will remain same, only the percentage of seats occupied will be different. 5 buses into 100 kilometers into 2 trips into 25 days into 40 passengers into what will be the seats occupied? It is 75% while returning back. So when we multiply all this, it comes to 17,50,000 passenger kilometers. So now one thing you have to do, we have to add all these 4 passenger kilometers. Total is equal to 12,50,000. First one 12,50,000 plus next 21 lakh 87,500 plus 10 lakh plus 17 lakh 50,000. Now let's check out the total So when we multiply all together, it comes to 21,87,500. So you have to add all this. It comes to 51 lakh 87,500 passenger kilometers. So this is how you calculate passenger kilometer. So hope you understood. These kind of problems will be compulsorily asked for 5 marks as well as 15 marks. In 50 marks you have to prepare cost sheet, operating cost sheet, but 5 marks these types of questions will be asked. So let me solve one more problem here. So I'll rub this and I'll come out with one more problem. Let's check out the problem. The next problem I'm going to solve will be from Karnataka University Dharwad, which was asked for 5 marks and it was from the year 2020. So this is the problem here. Let us read out the problem. Guru Shanta runs a fleet of buses in between two cities is as follows. Again, number of buses, they are given 10 bus and 5 bus. Sitting capacity is 60 passengers and 40 passengers. Each bus makes 5 trips in a day covering a distance of 30 kilometers. Each way on an average, buses are full on onward journey, but 80% seats are occupied on return trip. Assume that company operates its fleet for 25 days in a month. Calculate total passenger kilometer. So the same type of problem which I have solved now. So I'll show you the solution. You have to do it on your own. So this is how you calculate the passenger kilometer. So this is for 60 passenger bus. So we have two types of sitting capacity buses here. One is 60 passengers bus, another is 40 passengers bus. 60 passengers bus we have 10 buses, and for 40 passengers bus we have 5 buses. First we have to calculate for 60 passengers bus. 60 passengers bus, again onward journey and return journey. Onward journey, it's given in the problem, number of buses are 10, 30 kilometers, it makes 5 trips, and for 25 days it is 60 passengers capacity bus, and while going it will be 100%. That is, when we total out, it comes to 22 lakh 50,000 passengers kilometer. While return journey, it is 80%. The total will be 18 lakh passenger kilometer. So when we total both, it comes to 40 lakh 50,000 passenger kilometer. It is for 60 passengers bus. Now for 40 passengers bus, onward journey will be 7 lakh 50,000, return journey will be 6 lakh. So while going it is 100%, while coming back return journey it is 80%. This will be the difference. Other things will remain same, and when we total this, it comes to 13 lakh 50,000. Again you have to total the grand total. That is, when we total two kinds of, that is two seating capacity buses, 60 plus 40 passengers bus, it comes to, that is, first one was 40 lakh 50,000. Take out the total of both kind of buses, and 6 lakh. You have to put the total here. So that will be 46 lakh 50,000 passenger kilometers. So this is how you calculate passenger kilometer. Now let's solve one more, which is some kind of some different kind of problem. It is a small confusion will be there. So just we'll have a look at that kind of problem also. Let's rub this and let's see one more problem here. This was asked for 5 marks in the year 2020 in Rani Channamma University. So this is the question. I'll get it here. Yes, this is the question which was asked in the year 2020 by Rani Channamma University for 5 marks. Belgavi Transport Company operates 4 buses between Belgavi and Dharwad. The distance between Belgavi and Dharwad is about 80 kilometers. So the distance between Belgavi and Dharwad is 80 kilometers. The capacity of each bus is 50 passengers, but on an average, the bus runs 20% empty. 20% empty means 80% will be full. All the buses run on all the days of the month of April. Each bus makes 2 round trips each day. Calculate total passenger kilometers. So this, there is some confusion over here. I'll first write down the solution and then you check out what will be the difference in both answers. So this is the answer here. See, now you can see here, according to the formula, number of buses into distance into number of trips into number of days, sitting capacity and seats occupied. Buses are 4 buses, it's given in the problem. Okay, so here it is 4 buses, 80 kilometers. The difference between Belgavi and Dharwad is 80 kilometers. And this is the confusion here. The bus makes 2 round trips. They have given, they have used the word 2 round trips. So what is the meaning of 2 round trips? You can take it either 80 kilometer into 4 trips or 160 kilometers into 2 trips. So how do you understand this problem? So let me explain this. Bit confusion. Many of you will be confused with these 80 kilometer into 4 trips and 160 kilometers into 2 trips. So you can just, I'll explain you what is this. So the distance between 2 cities, that is Belgaum and Dharwad, is 80 kilometers. So what they are given, it is 80 kilometers. So the bus makes 2 round trips each day. Means 2 round trips means it goes to Dharwad and comes back. It is 1 round trip, and again it goes to Dharwad and comes back to Belgaum. So this will come back and this goes there. Again it goes and comes back. So if you consider the whole round this as 1 round trip, you can take as 160 kilometers into round trip. That is from, so when it goes and comes back, it becomes 160 kilometers. So how many times it goes and comes? It goes and comes 2 times. That is, this is 1 time and this one will be second time. So 2 into 160 kilometers you can consider. Or if you don't want to take it as whole trip, one round trip, you can consider as this as 1 trip and this as second trip and this as third trip and this as fourth trip. So 4 trips into 80 kilometers, which I have taken in this first one. You can see here. So for 80 kilometers into 4 trips can be taken. Even this is correct. Or else, if you want to take as 160 kilometers into two trips, even this will be correct. Both are correct. So by doing this, so you have to be very careful when they ask or they tell you like 1 round trip or 2 round trips and the distance covered by 2 cities will be 70-80 kilometers. Then you should be very careful while calculating these trips and kilometers. So this is all what I wanted to tell in this session. Hope you all understood the problems. And in my next session, I'll be coming up with 15 marks column where we have to calculate both passengers kilometers as well as we have to go for preparation of operating cost sheet so that we can calculate cost per passenger kilometer. So until then, all of you stay safe and be happy.